Citizens of Sky Bottom Station, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel and you want to become a citizen of Sky Bottom Station, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. In this video, I will be showing you how to make a quick and simple building for your new station that I hope you're building, or world, or city. And if you are building, let me know what the name of it is. If you've been on this channel, you know I'm all about world building 3.75. And you can't have a city without buildings. My last video, I showed you guys how to weather, and that's a good start. If you don't have a building and you want to get active now, a figure is always a good way to start. Now that you have a few figures painted, weathered, and ready to go, it's time to get them places. It's time to get them in buildings and houses and stores and all types of stuff. I've been building Sky Bottom Station for a little bit over a year now. And a lot of my buildings are scratch built, but a lot of the bases are from things that are already pre-made. The building that I'm working on now used to be an old office supply holder. You turn it this way and you put your pins and stapler. There was a handle right here, but I had to break it off so it could lay flat. So when I build for Sky Bottom, I usually go to thrift stores or even the clearance sections and try to find structures already shaped. So all the accessories like the doors and the pillars, or just any accessories that I add to any building on Sky Bottom, I always use hot glue. I just prefer hot glue because I think it's a better bond and I think the quality is better and it just works for wood. I've also made a building for my acid rain figures out of an old wooden tissue box that I found at Bed Bath & Beyond. So it's pretty easy to start building if you don't know how to build from scratch. Just find something that's already a square shape, that's already cut for you, paint it, weather it, sand it, add some accessories, and you're good to go. On this channel, I want to show you that you don't have to be a master woodworker or even a mason to build a building. And the easy way to start building is find something that's already the shape of something that you want and then just boom, paint it. All you need to do is get some cheap paint, some cheap paint brushes, go to a thrift store, find you a building, or not a building, but find you a box, a wooden box. It could be a wooden box of any sort. Find one of those, paint it, weather it, sand it. Go on the computer, print out some posters, cut those out, glue them, and you're good. All right, and with that being said, I want to take you guys over to my workstation and go into a little bit more detail how I created this and what my thought process was. So if you want to find a main structure like the one that I found here, I suggest go to a thrift store, maybe a Goodwill, go to Bed Bath & Beyond, check their clearance, go to Michael's or go to Hobby Lobby, look for a wooden tissue box or maybe an office supply holder like this is or was, and just buy you a structure that's already built. If they don't have a structure like this, you could also go to the $1.25 tree and find these little boxes here, and you could paint these, weather these up, and these could be small structures as well. But by leaving this roof flat, I could stack cargo units and maybe a small little building here. I also have this sign that I've been holding on to for so long. I can't find the perfect place for it, so maybe it could go somewhere over here. I have these two little posters that I made a while back. These are on wood. The wood that I used for these posters were samples of hardwood floor. So I went to a store and they had samples of like hardwood floor and I took a bunch of these. So I would have liked for this building to be a little bit taller, but that's okay because eventually we could build more things and stack on top. So a lot of my wood are just random pieces that I find and collect. You could find scrap wood like this if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot. Ask them if they have any scrap wood in the back, and usually they do. So for the front of the building, I use apple barrel flag red, which came out well. I use elephant gray for the two pillars, and for the whole building itself, pewter gray. So I did about 3 layers of the elephant gray on the pillars. I did about 3 layers of the flag red on the front. And then I got about 5 or 6 layers of the pewter gray for the outside of the building. I ended up printing these 2 posters from the computer to add to the wall. I'll probably attach these to the side like that, who knows. Last but not least, don't forget the Mod Podge. But if you want to seal the paint and protect it so it doesn't chip away or fade away, get some Mod Podge to seal it. So I used a new color called Pavement for the darker wash. I used the classic chestnut And I also used a regular brown by Craftsmart. So how do we get this building from looking like Picasso just threw up all over it? Just get the 3 original colors and paint right on top of it. With enough patience and perseverance, we are complete. I added some posters that I printed out, which I love right there. And for those of you that don't know, this says bar. There's a lot of alcohol on Sky Bottom. Don't ask me why, they just love to drink. On the very top, I added a stencil, spray painted it matte white, number 7, why not? Lucky 7. So for you guys' first structure, I just wanted to keep it simple. If you guys want to go above and beyond, you can start adding accessories like little computers, data pads. Now your citizens have their very own place to visit. Well, I showed you the basics. Now I hope you guys go out there and start building your first structure. And remember, keep it simple. One figure, one building at a time. World building is for everyone. Sky Bottom is my passion. 3.75 world building is what I do now. I finally found something that I'm good at doing, and I want to continue on doing this. So thank you for your support. To everyone watching, to everyone who was subscribed, me, Sean, Sky Bottom Station, thank you.